In this quick video, I'll be showing you an overview of the OnePlan Modeler. So go ahead and click on the modeler here in the navigation. One of the powerful things about the OnePlan Modeler is the ability to create models on all types of portfolios. So for example, here we have more of a traditional IT PMO model around epics and projects. But you might be a product development team wanting to do some prioritization on your backlog, so prioritizing things for sprints or maybe program increments. You might want to prioritize the different products or features you're working on. So you might want to go through a prioritized modeling exercise around that. You might be in the marketing department or a marketing organization that wants to prioritize marketing campaigns, figure out where the best investments might be from a marketing standpoint. You might be part of a steering committee or a strategic realization office where you're trying to prioritize your objectives or potentially your key results for the corporation. Or you might be in the innovation office where you have a collection of all these different ideas and you're wanting to prioritize those ideas and before you actually move them into a business case modeling exercise. But for this quick overview, I'm going to go ahead and go into the IT portfolio. And in here, you can see I have 104 different initiatives, projects, and epics in here. And in this particular model, I can see when these particular initiatives are planned to start, finish, what type of benefit we're planning to realize, what the estimated budget, any committed effort that's needed for this particular initiative. And then we have different prioritization scoring techniques within OnePlan. And then you can see where these projects are actually associated to the overall corporate strategy, or possibly any products or applications for your business. And these views are all customizable. So if you wanted to add columns and remove columns, you can definitely do that here. The next thing here we want to do is just kind of click on the Analyze button here. And at the bottom, you can see the different targets. So if we were to do everything in this portfolio, it's going to cost us a little over $27 million, almost 150,000 hours of work, and we would see a benefit of $54 million. But let's say we don't have that. We can create different scenarios. So as you can see here, we've created two different scenarios where I'm going to switch this to $25 million. So let's say we only have $25 million to spend in this next quarter or budget cycle. And by doing that, you'll see we can only do 92 different initiatives here. And then 13 of those initiatives would have to be moved out. If I wanted to do another scenario where maybe I was saying, well, what if we have $20 million? I can then do that as well. And I can see here, have 75 initiatives can be activated and 29 of those will have to be moved out. Now I can compare these scenarios here at the bottom by saying, I want to compare my 25 million to my $20 million scenario. And here's where you can do the analysis of what initiatives would be included, what initiatives would be excluded based on the different scenarios here. Now, you might run into a scenario where you are close to your target that you're trying to achieve, but you might need to just move some timing around on the project. So what you can do within OnePlan is you have the ability to open up a time phase view of your resource plans, and then you can essentially come in here and look at projects that have not started yet, and you can actually move those projects out. So if I wanted to move this project out to next year or to December, I can do that. This particular project will move that out as well. And so as you see here, as we do this, it will start to reprioritize the resource load below. And so now you can see where there might be some over allocation or under allocation of resources based on where you might do some what-ifing around starting these different initiatives. Same goes with financials. So you can see here that we are able to achieve the overall budget of $20 million, but there are hot spots so that we may run over the budget amounts if we were to prorate that. So again, you could do the same thing by moving these different projects out. You would then see what the impacts might be to your overall budgets from a time phase standpoint. Now, another important element when you're doing prioritization is understanding project dependencies or portfolio dependencies. And so here's a view where I'm looking at my scenario for $20 million, and I can quickly see here in the middle are the projects that have been selected. And then the ones on the left are projects that are predecessors to the ones that have been selected, meaning I need to make sure this new customer support portal is included in this portfolio in order for me to achieve as a manager, I need to be able to view sales reports. And then you can also look at successors here and seeing core transformation is a successor of CRM upgrade. So we might want to redo this model a little bit and force in these few other portfolio initiatives to be able to see what we are trying to achieve. The other view here is our project runway. So in here, we can quickly see what our objectives are for our corporate portfolio, key results, and which portfolio items have been selected. And so you might want to look at this and go, okay, any initiatives that we have selected here for this portfolio, are they tied to a corporate strategy? And you can see quite a few of these are not. But that might be okay. That might be because these items are actually associated to a product. So we can actually see here, we can see which initiatives are associated to the overall corporate strategy, and then what initiatives we've selected here that might be tied to a key product that we're providing or an application we're providing as an organization. So this really kind of gives you that full picture of the model of what this model might impact to the entire business, either from strategy to technology. So this is just a quick overview of the OnePlan Modeler.